Are you now ready to say they're going to win these?
If
Western
they
Conference?
can't do it, homie, it can't be done. Especially without Chris Paul. Of course, I'm gonna, appreciate the fact that Anthony Davis been attacking the paint the last couple of games. Multiple paint touches, unlike any other game. And LeBron James driving, getting on the post, showing his versatility. Those two guys playing like superstars when they're healthy. But let's not ignore the fact that Chris Paul is hobbled. CP3 has been a terrific performer this entire season, a leader of this squad. And he can't really lift his arm above his head, Jacoby.
See it during the game.
You know what I mean?
See it during the game.
Like, you know how feisty he is as a defender. You know how terrific he is as an offensive weapon and as a scorer. Like, he's hobbled. And I just hate to see this Phoenix Suns team that would have made this a long, promising series to now end in a gentleman's sweep.
It feels like it's headed that direction, but as I look forward at this Lakers team as they progress through the Western Conference, Kyle Kuzma has become important. Kyle Kuzma's been an up and down player, but last night, Kyle Kuzma looked great.
Yeah, he did.
He was contributing, and they've got like a 9 or 10 person rotation. If Kyle Kuzma plays like this and they can get this kind of production from him, they're gonna be a problem.
Here's the secret. When you have great talent like the Lakers and the Nets, the key is gonna be the ball movement. The basketball has energy, and when everybody feels involved, they now master their role. It's no secret. And Kyle Kuzma had his turn. They lost KCP to an injury, but he still had his turn, and he made the most of it. This Lakers team, when they're operating on all cylinders, in particular as an injured 7 seed, it's going to be a really tough out for this number 2 seed.
Just remember I said Lakers, Nets, finals. Remember I said that a long time ago. You're going to come around. You're going to come around eventually, but remember I said that a long time ago, and there are a couple teams that have something to say about the Lakers getting to the finals, and those two teams are the Nuggets and the Blazers. They faced off last night, and after the Blazers took game 1, the Nuggets took the next 2. What do you think about the Joker's performance? Stretch mark 5.
The Joker's playing like a guy that can actually lead this team in winning this series. And the one thing that the Nuggets do, just like the Lakers, they play something that I like to call tall ball.
Talk to me.
And that, to me, is the difference in these two squads. When I'm looking late in the game and the Joker's on the post and he's being guarded by Covington, who's my size at 6'7", I know that that's a mismatch because they don't have as many big bodies in Portland other than Nurkic that can physically combat the bulk and the height of Gordon, who can now play against Dame in the backcourt, and the Joker, who's playing up front. And just the height and the athleticism that the Nuggets can put out there has been a big-time problem for them.
I miss Jamal Murray so much.
Yes.
I miss Jamal Murray so much. I feel like Jamal Murray makes this Western Conference so much more competitive. However, without Jamal Murray, you know what that means. You know what that means.
What does that mean?
More Campazzo! My king! Facundo Campazzo did his thing last night. Granted, he cannot guard Damian Lillard. Like, he can't guard Damian Lillard even close. However, Campazzo put up a stat line. You know that my king, Campazzo, he stands like, what, 5'4", 5'6"? He had 8 rebounds. He had 8 assists.
You don't care about his rebounds.
You have to put some respect on Campazzo's name, Jalen.
You care about his fancy passes.
It is time for you to come around to Campazzo Town.
If they win the West, are you going to put Campazzo's picture up?
First of all, they ain't win the West. The Lakers will win the West. We all know that. We all know Lakers will win the West.
That's why I had your back. You know what I mean?
Campazzo is the best 30-year-old rookie to ever play in the NBA. You know that's a fact.
Arvydas Sabonis on line 1.
Oh, no. Don't do that. You know Arvydas Sabonis is my guy. I just want to apologize to the whole Sabonis family. I want to apologize to DeMontis. I want to apologize to Arvydas. Arvydas Sabonis, I love you so much because he throws fancy passes even better than Campazzo. Moving on to another game last night, the Bucks versus the Heat. Jalen, I thought this was going to be much more competitive. I really thought it was going to be much more competitive.
I can't front. I'm disappointed in the Miami Heat's effort.
Talk to me.
And for a team that's the defending Eastern Conference champion, of course you're going to start with their best players. And Bam and Butler have been a shell of themselves this year versus how they performed last year, in particular in the bubble and leading this team to the finals. And also, let's go deeper into the box score. Where's Duncan Robinson? Where's Tyler Hero? Goran Dragic was averaging 20 last year before he got hurt. Like, the Miami Heat have been a total disappointment. I didn't pick them to win the series, but I didn't pick them to get swept.
It looks
Where's
like
my Wallace? I should have brought it in here. I got my Wallace right here at work. Man, I should have brought it in here.
Jalen, I picked the Heat to win this series. Look at the difference between last year in the bubble and this year in the postseason.
Wow.
It's wild to me. It's absolutely wild.
I was so worried about channeling my Quest love and wearing my pick, I forgot my brush. I forgot my Wallace.
Jalen, here's the thing though, because I love the Heat. I love the Heat culture, and I love Miami Beach.
Okay.
I see the future.
Uh-oh.
I see the future. I see the future. I see what's happening to the Clippers, and I see what's happening to the Heat, and I see change. And do you know what I see? I see Pat Riley on the phone. You know who he's calling?
He has a lot of numbers.
He's calling Kawhi Leonard. He's on the phone with Kawhi Leonard, and he's gonna bring Kawhi Leonard to South Beach. Everybody says, oh, Kawhi Leonard wants to live in Southern California. You know what else is nice? Southern Florida. I see the Clippers losing in round one, the Heat losing in round one, and both of those teams trying to make some change, and I see Kawhi Leonard to the Heat this offseason. Tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong.
I plead the fifth, but here's what I will say. Are you gonna do that to the Clippers? Like, as many years as you lived in LA, they finally got their chance. Adding Kawhi, adding PG. So you're saying that they're gonna lose in the first round?
Yeah.
And Kawhi's gonna leave?
Yeah.
Wow.
Another thing I see, I'm done talking about the Heat and the Bucks. You know what I want to talk about? The Nets and the Bucks. I want to talk about the Nets and the Bucks.
I like what you did there, sir.
That is a great second round series.
You did there, sir.
I like the Nets versus the Bucks.